question marks cause direct questions. This is lesson 17 in the architecture of grammar. My name is Léandre Larouche. I'm the author of the architecture of grammar and the founder of Trivium Writing. In this video, we're going to be talking about this punctuation mark, the question mark, and how it causes direct questions. In the past couple of videos, we've talked about declarative sentences which state or declare something quite neutrally, and exclamative sentences that are more intense in their emotions, or they show that something is unexpected or surprising. Now we're dealing with a different type of sentence. We are dealing with an interrogative sentence. Now the interrogative sentence states something as we are asking. We are asking a question, and we are seeking an answer. Now, the reason we are specifically saying direct question is that there are indeed two types of question. And the questions that use the question mark are direct question. For example, do you want a coffee? Question mark. Do you want a coffee? Question mark. That is a direct question because we are directly asking somebody the question with the question mark. But an indirect question does not use the question mark. And so an indirect question would be, I asked if he wants a coffee. So it finishes with a period and not a question mark. So it is an indirect question. It states that I've asked a question, but it does not ask a question directly. Now, what's interesting about the question, the direct question is, and again, remember, we have our who and our what and our sentences. And so let's just take a simple example. I drink coffee. I drink coffee. So who and what? So that's the subject, that's the verb, that's the object, the direct object. Now, how do I turn that into a question? Well, I turn that into a question by saying, do I drink coffee? Question mark. This is a direct question, okay? So here we have a verb, here we have the subject, then we go back to a verb, then we go to the direct object. So the direct question changes the structure of the sentence. We need to add this verb, do I drink coffee? Or he drinks coffee, does he drink coffee, with the question mark. Now I could turn this into a indirect question. I said, I asked if I drink coffee. I asked if I drink coffee. That's an indirect question. And if I were to do this, I would not use the question mark, I would use the period, and that would be a declarative sentence. So I would say, I asked if I drink coffee. That is an indirect question. All right? So a direct question has a question marks, and it also changes the structure with the who and the what. So we have to have a verb and then the subject and then back to the verb. In fact, it adds a second verb. So it does change the structure a little bit. So now you can go in lesson 17 in the architecture of grammar and look at the examples, work through the exercises, and study more in depth question marks and how they work.